Hi all, myself K. Karthik Kumar. In the previous lecture video, we have seen an introduction or the course objective of our course. In this lecture, we are going to see some terms or definitions for, for constructing a basic electric circuit. That is, the basic terms, that is, there are different terms are available in, for constructing a basic electrical network. They are voltage, current, and resistance. These are the basics uh, parameters or components used to construct an electrical network. Let us see what is voltage and current and resistance in detail. That is, first of all, we will see what is electrical voltage. That is, in general, it is defined as the potential difference between the or across the two points of the conductor. That is the potential energy of an electrical supply stored in the form of an electrical charge. The voltage can be of as the force that pushes electrons through a conductor, and the greater the voltage, the greater is its ability to push the electrons through the given circuit. As energy has the ability to do work, this potential energy can be described as work required in joules to move electrons in the form of an electrical current around the circuit from one point to another node or another point. That is, we will see in short, that is, then the difference in voltage between any 2 points or connections or junctions, that is, are nodes. In electrical terms, it is called as nodes in a circuit, is known as potential difference. That is, it is abbreviated as PD, and it is commonly called as voltage drop. That is, voltage drop across a particular element or component. This is about electrical voltage in short. We will see in detail what is an electrical voltage. That is, the potential difference between 2 points is measured in volts with the circuit symbol of V, that is, which is represented as denoted by V. Although energy E lowercase, that is E, in sometimes it is also used to be denoted by small e or capital E, that is not to show the generated EMF, that is EMF, electromotive force. Then the greater the voltage, the greater is the pressure or pushing force, and the greater is the capacity to do work. A constant voltage source is called a DC voltage, with a voltage that varies periodically with time is called as AC voltage. That is, there are only two types of voltages are available. That is, constant voltage voltage source, which is called as DC voltage source. Another one is AC voltage source that changes with respect to time. This type of DC voltage, that is, DC voltages are, for example, the supply that is we are taking from battery is called DC or constant voltage source, and the supply that is coming to our home, that is for household or residential areas, will have it is called AC voltage source. Voltage is measured in volts, with 1 volt being defined as the electrical pressure required to force an electrical current of 1 ampere through a resistance of 1 ohm. Voltages are generally expressed in volt with the prefixes used to denote the or submultiplies of the voltage, such as microvolt, that is, they can be represented in microvolt or millivolt or kilovolt, or in sometimes normally as such voltage. They can be either in positive or negative value. The batteries are power supplies are commonly used to produce a steady DC, that is direct current voltage source, such as 5 volt, 12 volt, 24 volt, etc. in electronic circuits and systems, while the AC, that is alternating current or voltage source, are available for domestic house and industrial power or lighting as well as power transmission. They can be in the range of 230 volt and 110 volt as AC in the USA. That is, in USA it is in 110 volt, and in our country we'll express it in 230 or 240 volt. The next is general electronic circuits operate on low voltage, that is DC battery supplies of between 1.5 volt and 2.5 volt DC. The circuit symbol for a constant voltage source, usually given as a battery symbol with a positive and a negative sign indicating the direction of the polarity. The circuit symbol for an that is alternating voltage source is a circle with the sine wave inside. That is, this is the denotation of AC voltage. This is for DC voltage source. This is for battery. This is for single cell, that is single cell battery. These are the basic symbols of voltage, any kind of voltage source. Next is we will see some simple relationship that can made between a tank of water and the voltage supply. The higher the water tank, that is we'll consider water tank. The higher the water tank above the outlet, the greater the pressure of the water, as more energy will be released. The higher the voltage, the greater the potential energy, as more electrons are released. This is one of the common example to describe the voltage as in real time. And we will see, we have already seen a voltage drop. Next is that is electric current. Electrical current is the movement of flow of electrical charge and is measured in ampere. That is, its unit is ampere. Its symbol is I, small I. It is the continuous and uniform flow called a drift of electrons, that is around a circuit that are being pushed by the voltage source. In reality, the electron flow from the negative, that is negative terminal, to the positive terminal of the supply. In this case, the circuit understanding conventional current flow assumes the current flows from positive to the negative terminal. Generally, if we take any circuit diagram, the flow of current through a circuit usually has a arrow associated with the symbol I. That is, it will be like this. For example, this way it will be like this. This is the basic symbol. Or it will be like this. It is for negative direction. This is the basic symbol of the any current source. Next is we will see a conventional current flow. That is, this is the source, and then the current flow will be like this. It will be like a positive to negative. The conventional current flow of positive charge around the circuit being positive to negative. The diagram at the left shows the movement of positive charge, that is holes. We'll we already know positive charges are considered as holes, the negative charges will be considered as electrons around the closed circuit following from a positive terminal of the battery through the circuit, and it will returns to the negative terminal of the battery, as I already told. And there will be some property called continuous current flow and as well as a discontinuous current flow based on the elements present in the electrical network. That is, if we use the semiconducting devices, that is the material and the devices that is made up of silicon, germanium, we will have some discontinuous current flow, will create a non-linear effect in the circuit. While the normal, that is the ordinary devices like resistance or ordinary parameters or components will be considered as a linear circuit. That will create a continuous current flow, that will require a continuous current flow. And in an electronic circuit, the current source is can be commonly represented in 1 amps, 5 amps, 10 amps, etc. with the circuit symbol for a constant current source. given as a circle with arrow, that is I have already told it will be like this. The next is the current is measured in amps, and it can be defined as the number of electrons or charge passing through a certain point in the circuit in 1 second. And the current is commonly denoted in microamps, that is into the microamps, that is 10 to the power minus 6 ampere, milliamps 10 to the power minus 3 ampere, and normally amps, and also in kiloamps also available, but they are not most commonly and most probably they are not available in our subject or syllabus. Current that flows in a single direction is called direct current, and that is alternating back or forth through the circuit will be called as alternating current or AC current. The AC or DC only flows through the circuit when a voltage source is connected with it, its flow being limited to both the resistance of the circuit. That is, the current is most commonly or most probably affected by the resistance value. That is, the resistance and the property of resistance is to oppose the current flow. Next, we will see some parameters. That is, generally in the AC voltage or AC current waveform, it will will have the two terminologies. That is, RMS value of the AC current and the average value of the AC current or DC current. This is the basic two terms, that is IRMS and I average. Next is we'll see what is resistance. That is, resistance is a capacity of a material to resist or prevent the flow of current, or more specifically the flow of electric charge within a circuit. This element which does this perfectly, that is the work perfectly, is called resistor. The resistance is a circuit element measured in ohms. That is, this is the symbol of ohm. That is, it can be available in kilo ohms, mega ohms, that is 10 to the power minus 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 3 ohm, and they are available in a market like this. There are different symbols or different types of resistance are available. That is, a fixed value resistance will be like this as per IEC standard, and fixed value resistance as per IEEE standard, the symbol will be used like this. And there will be another one, variable resistance, that is potentiometer, the symbol will be like this. And in experiment, that is in an engineering field, the variable resistance, that is the rheostat, the symbol will be like this. Another one is LDR, that is light dependent resistor. These are the basic symbols of resistor. And the next is a semiconductor. On the other hand, such as silicon and germanium is a material. I have already shown this semiconductor will create some non-linear effect or non-linear nature in the electrical circuit. The resistance will create a linear that is a linear nature. Most probably or most commonly, the resistance will create a linear, and sometimes it will create a non-linear effect. The non-linear resistance, that is, it does not obey Ohm's law. That is, the device or elements, for example, let us consider a linear resistance which only obey Ohm's law. The non-linear, if the word or the term non-linear comes into the electrical network, then the Ohm's law is not applicable to such electrical network. And we will have some conductance, that is the reciprocal of resistance is called conductance, and that is G, which is denoted by G. 1 by R is called conductance, and its unit is Siemens. Next we will have some the resistance will have don't have the, that is the polarities, positive and negative. It can be used as such. This is about resistance. This is a basic, that is a basic circuit that will clearly explains what is voltage, current, and how it can be measured. That is, here the voltmeter is installed to measure the voltage across this supply or this load, that is here it is a load resistance or a circuit resistance, and the load resistance or is the current flow through the load resistance can be measured using this ammeter, that is R is equal to V by I is the resistance value. We can calculate by knowing this V and A value, and this is a common linear graph, that is a linear value graph. Here we will see current, and the graph is between current and voltage, and the values, this is R value, that is I is equal to V divided by R is the value. There is various forms of relationship between voltage, current and distances are available, which is given by Ohm's law. We will see in our next further lecture videos. Thank you, and subscribe to the channel.